Again, it is a rainy day. If you're traveling, Stephen, what do we need to look out for?
Wet roads, obviously. Now, the good news is, we're not talking about thunderstorms or severe weather, so we're hoping that, maybe flight impacts are kind of minimal around here today, but it is certainly quite soggy. Now, okay, obviously it's a very, very wet Christmas Eve morning. You want to talk about some Christmas Eve weather whiplash. Remember what Christmas Eve was like last year? We had a low of 8 and a high of 29. And look where we are this year. So, yeah, just slightly different, right? Last year we were in a deep freeze. Actually, last year it snowed a couple days before Christmas. And we still had a little bit of snow on the ground on Christmas Day. But again, not the way this year. We're going to be holding pretty steady in the upper 50s to low 60s basically all day today. Clouds are hanging in. A lot of moisture in place. Now, as I showed you on radar a few minutes ago, some areas west of Tulsa will get a chance to dry out as the day goes along. And statewide temperatures, again, we are quite mild. Look out into the panhandle, though. That's the cold front that heads our way late tonight. It's kind of a slow mover, so it won't get here until the late night hours, probably 9 to 10 o'clock tonight, somewhere in that time frame, is when that cold front will come surging in. We'll feel it. It'll bring gusty northwest winds, and that will start to shut down the rain chances. Here's a look at radar right now, and again, the last about hour or so, Creek County, Pawnee County, Osage County, you've been seeing that kind of drying out trend. Notice up here, this is the lightning counter, 0. So not even any lightning right now. That's great. But if you're east of Tulsa, you're not going to get a whole lot of breaks in the rain today. You're going to be pretty socked in. Christmas Eve forecast, once again, hour by hour. Temperatures really holding pretty steady. We'll get into the low 60s this afternoon. And those rain chances will fluctuate a little bit, but they'll be pretty high for most of the day until about 10 to 11 o'clock tonight. So here's that look on future view. Again, west of Tulsa, around Pawnee and Stillwater, Pawhuska, you're going to have some periods of time now through midday where you kind of dry out, but the rest of us still pretty soggy. Here's early afternoon, here's late afternoon, and I do think the late afternoon hours are western counties where you're going to get a chance to dry out a little bit. You're going to have another pocket of downpours, moderate to heavy downpours flare back up late afternoon to early evening as the cold front starts to arrive. Here's, sunset time frame. Here's 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. Still rainy, but we're starting to see that rain lift more to the north and east as the cold front surges in. By early tomorrow morning, much colder. We're in the mid to upper 30s, a couple sprinkles lingering. It would not be a shocker if there were a couple snow flurries up in southeast Kansas early tomorrow morning. We're not talking accumulation, okay, but around Independence or Sedan, Coffeyville, if you saw a snow flurry or two in the morning, it would not be the biggest surprise in the world. That'll be as the moisture is kind of lifting away from us. Gusty northwest winds, and again, a big change tomorrow after all the above normal temperatures we've had the last several days, highs for our Christmas Day in the low to mid 40s, upper 40s in southeastern Oklahoma, but it's going to come with a gusty northwest wind. So just in time for the Christmas holiday, it starts feeling like December is supposed to again. And really the rest of the 7-day forecast is going to be that way. After the soggy conditions today, again, you got a 100% chance of rain on the map. Some of us will dry out more than others, but it's going to rain today, no doubt. And then look at the rest of the 7-day forecast from Christmas Day on. Highs in the 40s for the last several days of December.